Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited for you to be here. My name is Zoe and today is my second day of my July indie month. I'm gonna do another quick look with an indie palette, and today's indie palette is the Basic Witch by Bella Bar. And I'm just gonna use this. Wait, my alarm clock was going off. So I'm just gonna use this today. And when I was preparing this, just looking at the palette, I really wanted to use this shade. So I think I'm gonna combine with I can't even talk. I think I'm gonna combine that with some of the pinks. But we'll see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with the shade Coven, which is like a deep, dark, grayish purple. I'm just gonna build that up in the center. I'm gonna move a little closer to you guys. Just gonna build that up. And then from there on, I'm gonna blend that out. So I have it in the center of my lid. And I'm just gonna blend that out towards the edges. And I'm just trying to make sure it's in the crease everywhere. And, I'm just wanting to make sure that we have that pigment going on all around, like this. I also want it to be kind of blended out, but I do like the mattes in this palette for that fact, because you can actually, I like them period, but I feel like you can actually build them up with themselves, blend them out with themselves. So you don't necessarily need more shades to get a blended look. Although I do have to say, on this side, it's much more blended than on this side. And for that reason, I think I'm going to go into the shade Hex, which is a lighter lavender-ish purple. I'm just going to go over this side and just blend it a little bit more. And here I'm just going to tap it a little bit more to make sure we're not getting even more of that unevenness, and then blending it out. My voice is pretty rough. I don't know why, but honestly, we're at work, we're in sort of I work at a primary school, and it's the week before the big summer break starts, and so we're all no, not all, but I just still have to do so much. And the children, they're trying to find their way in saying goodbye to their class and finding their new one, and everybody's in processes that not the other people don't always understand about. So that's kind of chaotic. Now I'm just taking that shade Cauldron, which I was talking about earlier, that I wanted to use that. I'm just putting that on the center. Oh, I expected that to be darker, but this is fine. And again, blending that out a bit so we have a base for the next shade. And now I'm going to take the shade Resting Witch Face, which this is the Cauldron shade, which is like a blue to a purple. You can't even see, it looks purely silver on camera, but it's that blue to purple to a green flip. And now we're taking this, which is more a gold to a pink to a green flip. I'm just gonna put that on the outsides of that bluish shade, maybe even a little bit over it, and then take that blue shade again and put it over. Does that work? I think so. So I'm going to focus the Resting Witch Face shade on the outsides of that blue shade, or that cauldron shade. And then I'm just going to go over a little bit as well. Take the cauldron shade, build it up over the center again. Think we're kind of even. I don't have anything, like I should really get some paper towels over here because I don't have anything to like wipe my hands on. Now I want to also do something with the pinks. So do I have like a tiny brush? I do, but it's still covered in green. So my tiny brush is still covered in green. I'm trying to wake up my voice without waking up my husband. And I think, what shall we do? Okay, shall we do like the softer pinks or the brighter pinks? I think we're gonna go with soft today. I'm just gonna pop that matte, what I'll show you what I'm doing on the other side, in the inner corner. And just blending that out a bit. And I'm gonna do the same on the outer corner. Because, say with me, I have droopy eyelids, so I'm just gonna blend it a little bit up top. Connect it, as you will. Now let's take a flat brush. Oh wait, let's not throw my brush fully powdered with pink shadow into my makeup bag, shall we? And now I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm going to take the shade Perfectly Wicked. Oh, by the way, the pink shade I just used is Glinda. I need to wet this brush. Okay, so the shade Perfectly Wicked. I feel like these shadows pick up the best with your finger, which is what I like for doing my makeup, so that's great. The only thing is, if you want to do some more precise work, it can be a little bit more tricky. Not that it won't pick up, but you need to be careful not to press too hard to break the shadow or ruin the shadow, but also not press too soft where you don't have anything on your brush. So that's something, like there's a little bit of a search there. But if you're like a professional and if you've been doing makeup for years, you might not have that problem. I'm just like doing this for fun, so I'm just telling you my like point of view. And again, I'm gonna take that shade and put it on the outer corner. We didn't have any shadow there yet. Kind of left that empty. And we're just gonna really work this shadow in. I feel like I'm using so much of the shadow right now. I'm just gonna apply that like that. Okay, are we liking this? I think we are. It's kind of purple heavy on the crease. Just gonna blend that into one another a bit. Okay, I'm gonna finish, no, first I'm gonna do some powder liner. That's what we're gonna do first. And I'm gonna take Black Cat, which I believe is not fully a black, is it? No, it is. I thought it was slightly like dark brown leaning. Now that I have it on my eyes, I think it's a real black. Now it's gonna be super hot today. Oh, it's super hot. I mean, for Dutch standards, incredibly incredibly hot, and I'm not a person to take that well. And also the makeup I wear is not like designed for it either, because obviously it's not often this hot. Wait, one sec. Okay, and we're back. I was hearing like a annoying ticking noise, but it's gone now, so we're fine. Sorry. So, I'm just lining my... Oh, what I was trying to say, long story, is that it could be that this powder liner will end up eventually on my brow bone. Because since I don't live in a humid climate, in a warm climate overall, I tend to do powder, like eyeshadow liner, which works really great. But if you're like really sweating a lot, you could find some trouble with doing your liner like that. Just saying, I don't have a problem with it. And also, like, after 12 plus hours of work, I'm kind of fine with the fact that things don't look the way they look when I apply it. But, you know, that's it. Oh, sorry. That's it. I'm gonna finish up this look and I'll be back. Okay, and we're back. So this is the finished look. I put on some brows, some mascara, some lips, and let's talk a bit about this palette. This is my only palette from Beaute Bar so far, and I'm really enjoying it. I haven't created a look with this yet that I don't enjoy, and I've created some pretty looks with it. I've used like the purples, I've used the greens, I've even created like a more neutral look. So I've been using this, not as of lately, but before, like when we were like still in winter, I used this quite a bit. And I really enjoy it, and I think I should use this even more than I do, because look at this eyeshadow look. It's so gorgeous. It's so shifty, so beautiful. I get really excited. This is why I love doing makeup in the morning, so that when I like walk past the mirror, I'm like, yes, this is it. So I'm excited. I'm very happy to use this some more in the future. Not this month, because we need to use some other palettes. And I've been eyeing some other Beaute Bar palettes. They are pretty expensive. I get it. I get why, because there's so many special shades in here. But it is, you know, still quite a lot of money. So I'm hoping I'm gonna see sales soon on Monolith, which is where I buy my most of my indie makeup. And I know there's one coming up, so I'm super excited for that one. And maybe, just maybe, I'll pick up some Beaute Bar stuff, because I also want to buy some Glaminatrix, because I don't own that brand yet, and maybe some more Gourmand Girls. So we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you don't mind, please subscribe, like, all of that stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow for another indie look, hopefully. As I already said in my first video, I might not have a video up every single day, because I'm also going away on it for a few days. But I hope to at least do quite a lot. And for the days that I'm not able to film, I hope to at least take some pictures. And I'm gonna rank all of my indie palettes at the end of the month, which I already know is gonna be super, super hard. So hope you stay tuned for that. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one.